Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? I hope y'all having a great day. Still don't want to go to work today, but you know what? Until streaming and YouTube and all this stuff takes off and I can make some money and I can pay bills from this, I gotta go to work later today. So I know how you feel, Yeti. I know you just got to work. I go to work later tonight, which is crazy to say. I admit. Let's see. Let's put this background music on. Oh, that is. I don't want this too loud. It's just some background music YouTube has, so don't mind it. If you think it's weird, I apologize. It's free, so all right. First things first, I got to do some fixes in my own mod before I start making this new one. Okay. What was my bug report? Let's fix these real quick, and then I can start making this new mod. Uh, it doesn't matter because that's already resolved. Let's see. All right. So what do I need to fix today? I forgot I control my sound through something else. So hold on. That is loud. Good God. All right. Dinos, stage one, tribute. Oh man, feels good to be back in the dev kit. I'm not gonna lie. Feels weird too. Like I know I do little hot fixes here and there on my mod, but I'm gonna actually make a new mod today, so that's gonna be very interesting. And it's a structure mod at that, so that's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a hell of a lot complicated than just making dinos and weapons and stuff. Oh, I hate structures, but I know I have to get into it. Like I know I have to do it. Oh man. All right. Okay, I thought I'd finished all my hitches, but I guess not. What's the structure one? I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Um, but so if prevent, what is this? Prevent sleep. There it is. Yes, I hate. I don't know why they added this freaking thing on all these dinos, man. It's good to see you too, Yeti. It's good to be back into streaming and everything, dude. We started yesterday with Diablo for like an hour and a half, but we have time today. We're gonna be here for a while, so feels good. I don't know why they added this setting to all their freaking dinos, bro. Jacked up because all my dinos are childs. It jacked everything up. Um, but the structure mod is pretty much like the idea for it is what's the best way I can think of it. Um, my brain is having a stroke. Hold on. PvP. It's a structure mod for PvP essentially. Um, there's been a lot of people liking the defensive structure mod that I made back in the past for a commission, and I had somebody gave me an idea that I wanted to use, and that was I need to write all this down. Give me a second. I need to write down what I'm doing because if I don't, I'm gonna forget what these updates are. Crap. Crap. What was my last patch note? Oh my god. I'll update you later. I don't even care for you right now. I'm on 99 fixes. All right. I need this, darkness. Okay, so I just did the darkness. I gotta go through all these dinos again, dude. This is so stupid. Surnam. Sam's. My throat feels dry. I hate it. Yeah, that's how I felt when I had COVID. No, sorry, my throat wasn't dry when I had COVID. It was too much mucus in my throat and it hurt. Sam Squatch. Oh man, okay, you're fine. Well, hold on. I gotta go through all these. I can't even say you're fine. Like this prevent sleeping tame thing, they've basically redid on all the dinos. I have to go back through to make sure all my dinos that are KO tames actually have that disabled. It's annoying. Oh, that is not okay. Prevent sleep. Oh, prevent tame. Okay, he's good. I never get a chance to talk to you on Discord. Bro, I'm on Discord a little bit. Like I'm there. Like I'm always looking at my Discord. I'm that type of person who hates seeing like the little red number notifications on my phone. So I'm always looking at my Discord. Always. So I see everybody there. I'm normally not damn it, there's another one. Normally I'm not like in the VC chat as often as I used to be. Um because I'm normally with my hanging out with the wife. And if I'm in Discord, my wife has let me play video games. If I'm not streaming, of course. So it's one of those things. Like I'm around. Like you just gotta message me. I'll be there. I'm there. You know, I'm there to speak. Okay, he's the KO. He's the KO. I'm like trying to remember who all is technically a passive tame who needs to be a KO tame. Damn it. Prevents tame. Oh no, okay, he's good. Who are you? Okay, you shouldn't. If you see Furball, come say hi. Oh yeah, for sure, man. I've seen you in there, but like every single time I've seen you in there, I've always been busy to where I can't join the VC. Prevent tame, of course. Uh man, I might actually work on my Dino Overhaul mod instead of the structure mod if I'm seeing all this. This is retarded. Okay, let me see. Base dinos. Maybe if I see. Didn't I make a base dino bug? Did I not make a base dino bug? I did. There you are. I'm gonna get a drink, something to eat. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. We just finished eating. Me and the wife. Okay, cool. You're good. You're good. I'm just gonna go through all these actually. I have no faith that all my dinos are not jacked up. Yeah, it's like it's not that I don't want to be in Discord more and be active more and talk to you guys and hang out with everybody, but you know, until and like to have that much free time now is very difficult. So until I can until YouTube until I start making some type of income from YouTube and I'm on Kick right now for every if you're watching on Kick, I'm on Kick and YouTube streaming. So help growing both channels would be fantastic. It would I'd very much appreciate it because it would have streaming on two platforms at the same time has more benefits than just streaming on one and focusing on one platform, in my opinion. Prevent tame prevent basing when untamed. Oh yeah. Okay. You're good. You're good. Of course. Freaking course. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make a couple of these. I like having my notepad up right now, like writing down everything I'm doing, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of dinos that are gonna have the prevent sleeping tame issue, and I'm gonna have to fix all of those right now before I can like start working on anything. Because if I don't do it, I won't remember to do it, and I might as well do it while I'm streaming. All right, there we go. So let's see. That should be enough. All right, who did we just fix? The cargo order. All right. Okay, so you're good. Cargo parasaur is good. My friend, I had to go. Just like, hey, I appreciate you coming by saying hi, man. I hope you have a great day at work. Waking tame feeding. I don't. Oh, we shouldn't be waking tame feeding because it should. Ooh, shoot. Should still be a KO. Oh no! Crap. No, no. Oh no, 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 no. Wait, where's my Oasis-saur? I forgot. I made the Oasis-saur Ark vanilla taming. Forgot about that. All right. Otter is good. I hate that the 5.5 update made me like broke all my dinos I made. I didn't even realize that this would have ever been a thing. Cargo monkey. It's so annoying. I like the changes though. Don't get me wrong. I like the changes in 5.5 for Unreal, but I never thought that they would change like certain things of the dinos that reset all the vanilla dinos, which would in return, if you had any child dinos off of the vanilla dinos, your childs are now reset to some degree. Kind of sucks, but it's okay. All these dinos are normally KO tames anyway, so they should be good. So are those are regular tames. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Huh? Oh, I'm okay, baby. I'm not trying it again because I don't like watermelon. I know it's blasphemy, but I don't like watermelon. And my wife says hi, everybody. She just doesn't want to be on stream because she's in a brawl. All right. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? Oh, excuse me. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. All right. Let me see. Oh crap. Let's just do it this way. Let's just do this. Let's see. Bigfoot. I only have two. I hate the fact that I have to go through all these dinos, bro. I thought I was just gonna go through like the darkness and other like certain dinos in my bug reports, but nope, that's not the case. Because they're all broken. Great. Mystic, Bigfoot, fixed. Oh, what happened? What button did I just press? Alina, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Apex, Bigfoot. All right. Let's see. What was the other dino? I think they said crap. I don't remember what I've broken. Okay, so I need to look at the mantis. All my mantises are broken, apparently. Sucks. And it's annoying. At some point I'll get to work on this structure mod I have an idea for. My main reason for wanting to make the structure mod is literally because I want to make a PvP server again with a Dino Overhaul mod. So it's like so basically the structures are balanced, you know what I mean? Oh, just got DevKit to work again. These crashes are hilarious. Yeah, it's because of the 5.5 update. Ever since the 5.5 update, that crash you're experiencing that you posted in the dev chat in the Discord, I've had that happen frequently on startup. And then sometimes even within the dev kit itself when I'm testing stuff. But with like my computer specs, I have an i9 Intel processor and I'm running 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. But even my DDR5 RAM to me is still not enough to do the things I want to properly do. Because I only have one computer, so I can't do that like multi-computer streaming crap. So if I can, my motherboard can handle up to 128 gigabytes with a RAM. So my plan is, as soon as I get the money saved up, I'm gonna buy uh new DDR5 RAM sticks for my computer and upgrade to 128. It's gonna be fun. And I'm running a 4060 or 40. I think I'm running a 4060 graphics card, GeForce. I think I don't remember. I have to still update my Kick information for like the about me and PC specs, and I can look at that. But I haven't been able to update that just yet. Still growing, still developing. I said Mantis Fasula. Gosh, I gotta. So dumb, dude. Can't believe they did this to me. I have to fix all my dinos, and I want to cry. What is that? Unusual join activity. What? Oh, Carl bought somebody's thing. I was like, why did my phone get a notification? The hell? All right. Oh crap! I need to write this down because I definitely just ignored that. And Apex Mantis. Did I even? I think I spelled that right. Next state Mantis. Oh my, this bug report. This hot fix is gonna be massive. You know what I'm upset about? Because I haven't really been having to update my mod. Primordial Unleashed is what we're working on. Since I haven't had to update that frequently, like I was doing in the past, my mod is no longer whitelisted on CurseForge. So now I have to literally wait for review when I publish a mod update. Like it sucks, dude. I was so used to I was so used to like having my mod whitelisted to where I could just push a patch and instantly publish it and it instantly gets approved. But I mean, I guess that's what technically happens when you don't update super frequent, especially after the uh what's it called? After the 5.5 update and all the changes and things that were happening before Apex. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that so I don't have to do that later. Wait, why was that? I'm confused. Why was this one not? What? That's so weird. Why was the Phantom one? All right. It is what it is. Not going to question that. Just going to go with it. Oh, excuse me. Um, Crap. Let's see. Daedons are KO tames. Oh, ooh, freaking unicorn. Oh, what happened? I thought I opened it. No way, dude. Come on. This damn thing. If my dev kit crashes, by the way, Selena, because you said something, I'm gonna laugh. Yep. Of course, my unicorns are freaking broken, dude. What is this? Mystic unicorn. So, Selena, what was your question that you wanted to that you were asking in the dev chat that I 100% don't remember? Infinity unicorn. Chaos unicorn. Apex unicorn. All right. Golly, there's a lot of dinos that got jacked. Now I gotta. Oh man, this is gonna. Okay. Let's see. Was that Rock Golem maybe? No, Rock Golems are still KO teams by default. Basilas, Palovias. I don't think I have any other. dinos that were passive tames that I need to fix. Let me double check the hyenodons actually. Oh, excuse me. About spawning minions from a necro type dino because my husband was asking for that. Yes, I did say it was easy without graphing. Primarily, oh wow, hyenodons did need it. I say that because if you actually research a similar dino that already does that, there's actually two dinos in vanilla that already summon minions whenever uh with like a roar or a special attack type of thing. And that dino or those two dinos are actually boss dinos. And if you remember, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Broodmother and the Megapithecus, so the gorilla. Those two dinos with their roar summon minions, and I can actually show you what I'm talking about. Okay, where is this one? Here. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So the Broodmother and the Gorilla, they don't have graphing to summon their minions. You can create a graph that connects to one of their attacks that summons another dino and like basically do what you're talking about and what your husband's wanting, but you don't have to go through all that struggle and process. So I think it's attack info. Yeah, attack infos, melee, web cone, acid cone, taunt, summon minions right here. So this summon minions, it's all controlled right here in what's called the attack state. So a dino attack state, it's basically what controls every single attack for every single dino in the game. Every single dino has one of these, but depending on the attack itself, so in this case, summoning minions, it's very, very different. So if we look for this in our content browser, this is what you'll see. This is how they have it set up for the summon minions. They have the minion character type class, which is basically just an aggressive version of the mini spider that they've created in the game and added here and as a template. That's why whenever you look at all the different versions of the Aranos, which is the spider small, you'll see there's multiple types created from the vanilla one. So they just placed it here. They set the offset to spawn up and around the boss. Batch minion cooldown, so it has a cooldown of 20 seconds before another one can more of them can spawn. How many of the batch will spawn? Absolute max minions. Basically, it's the 24 that spawn automatically. Prevent minion taming, prevent minion saving. You have an override minion base level, so you know the base level of the max of like what level they'll spawn in at. So that's going to be based on you, number of minions to spawn. So you have a max of 12. I mean, a minimum of 12 at least. Animation custom name is lay minion. This is probably because of of the Broodmother. Now, whether that's the case and whether or not that animation custom name can be transferred over to every single dino, I'm not sure. So keep in mind you'll have to see how you may need to mess with that. And yeah, basically this is how they summon minions. Now you could easily make a copy of this and then come over here to your dino's attack information and say for the melee attack, you can literally just go right here and duplicate the entire thing. And all you'd have to change is the attack type. And that would allow you to, excuse me. And then, it should work that way. You might still have to do some tweaking, but that's my opinion on how it could work. And if I'm not mistaken, the gorilla's attack state may look differently. Um, let's actually go look at that real quick because at least might give us some information on what the animation class name is, the custom class name. Let's see. Attack info. Yeah, so summon minions. Here's the attack state. Let's open this up. No, still same thing. Lay minion animation. So literally everything is the same. You would just change. Yeah, you would just change the minion character type class and if you have additional ones right here, of course you throw them here, just like how they did for the gorilla. And yeah, see, even the gorilla's offset is different. So the offset is just going to be based on how like your feel for it, but it's very very simple. And it looks like the egg socket's the root socket. I think the same thing was for the uh brood mother. No, so this one's the poop socket. So they're using different sockets, but it's just going to be based on the dyno and what you're setting up, so you can just play around with the different sockets to try to get it to work properly if it's not working correctly. But yeah, this is where the summoning minions is coming from. Like if you want to get really technical and really like deep into a necromancer style, you could get more creative than just the dino attack state, and that's where the graphing comes in. And it's one of those things of like you can make it create a graphing system that randomizes from an assortment of dinos or every single dino that can be spawned from it and type of thing. Like there's a lot of things you can do with it. You just need to have the creativity and of course the knowledge base for the graphics side of things. But it's very easy. I haven't done it personally myself, so I might try it at some point someday, but not right now. Doing a YouTube playthrough and promote Unleashed, and now I'm on Elemental tier. It's great. Hey, I appreciate you liking the mod, man, and you've gotten farther than my own self. I've never made it past beta because I always get caught up doing other things. I plan on doing the stream playthrough and continuing what I started a while back, but right now my unofficial servers are not up right now, and we're kind of just waiting for it. What is happening? Oh, let's kick. Uh, yeah, my unofficial servers just aren't currently up right now. It's because we have our own dedicated box and it's running at my buddy's house who uh isn't home right now. So sadly, I can't play my mod. But hey, I appreciate you stopping by the stream, man, and I'm glad you're enjoying the mod. I'm doing some work right now and doing a lot of fixes for dinos that should be KO tames that aren't actually being KO'able. Abyssal dinos are KO if I'm not mistaken. Eclipse dinos are supposed to be that. Ethereal dinos are supposed to be sleep. Oh man, that dude, I will honestly say I much appreciate that. It's it's great to just like that appreciation of how you love the grind and how you love the mod, dude. It means a lot because it means I made something that people truly love, and to me that's fantastic. I'm gonna have to go through all these. I think, yep, because I don't know which one of these are passive, supposed to be passive tames that aren't supposed to be that are supposed to be KO tames. But I do like with coming back into streaming and content creation, making videos and doing streams and stuff. I'll say I said this a long time ago, I think, but I'm gonna say this again just as a reminder. I am planning on making another Dino Overhaul mod that I'm hoping gets approved for premium with all the unique systems and and things I'm going to be adding into it. It's going to be in a way, it's going to be like an evolutionary continuation of Primordial Unleashed. The theme you can say for it is going to be 1,000 years in the future after Primordial Unleashed has already taken place. That's my thing. Have you thought about getting into making skins? You know what? Crazy. Me and my buddy Slushy talked about it. Believe it or not, we have been talking about making custom cosmetics and trying to get them good enough to be premium, just to make a few dollars from it. Um, because we talked to our buddy, or he talked to our buddy Deckard, who makes the medieval structures and Viking villages all the cosmetics mods and structure mods. Um, he made a pretty good chunk of change just from the premium cosmetic mods that he's made, and he said, you know, it's a really good way to make some passive income. So yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I think I'm going to do that. Me and my buddy Celestia are just going to um have to learn how to properly make the custom cosmetics, because it there I don't know what all goes into it, so I gotta like do all that stuff. Sadly, I gotta figure that out before I can ever really dive into the custom cosmetic side of things. But that's the goal, is to do that so I can make some few extra dollars. Like, because my end result goal is to do all of this full time, and be able to stay home and be with my wife and my unborn child for sure. I've definitely had some moments on it. Hey, bro, I've had moments on my own mod, dude. Like, my mod gives me anxiety when I play it, because as much as I may be the creator of it, I half the things I've made and done for the mod I don't remember fully. So like when I start playing it, it becomes one of those, oh my god, I really did this? What am I doing? Like, why did I do this to myself? But I enjoy it. It's awesome. Can you group up opening files and change all at the same time without opening one by one? Um, Technically, yes, you can. You can open up, like how I have all these files open right here. You can open up multiple files at the same time and change multiple at all together, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember them saying this, like, if like how all these are highlighted and open, if you right click, they added the whole batch rename, so you have the batch rename thing that you can do, which is a lifesaver when you're making a crap ton of things, honestly. But I think it's asset actions, and you can, let's see, select actors using this. Let's see, right here. I think it's edit selection and priority matrix. I think this right here allows you to edit all of them at once with opening one thing. But the downfall with that, if I'm not mistaken, I've never done this before, so don't quote me on this. You just can't compile and save what you've done, so you still would have to go through each individual one to compile and save what you've edited. Um, I think that's what is a new thing that also came with the 5.5 update. I don't quote me on it. Try it out. See what happens. But I think that's how you do it. Uh, yeah, it's crazy. You ain't lying, bro. Um, the custom cosmetics, dude, I swear, is the new go-to thing, and I really think I'm gonna like jump into that head first. Way before I even start working on the Dino, or while I work on the Dino Overhaul mod, honestly, that I hope to become premium, only because the Dino Overhaul mod, I don't plan on releasing that until I've completed it to a certain degree, to where I can be like, okay, here's half the mod already completed with a crap ton of content, and see if Wildcard, approves it, type of thing. Um, did 5.5 affect my mod? Yes and no. 5.5 did not completely break my mod, thank the Lord. Luckily, I know there are a lot of Dino Overhaul mods and mods in general that weren't so lucky. Um, but as you can see with what I'm doing now, one of the biggest things that I'm starting to realize that actually broke in the mod is dinos uh that originally were passive tame, that I've turned into a KO tame. Um, all the dinos I created that were passive tames that are modded, because they're child of the vanilla version, they basically reverted back to being passive tames. Even though I've edited the child to prevent that, and now it's like I have to go through all these dinos to verify and double check. Hey, are these passive? So these old passive tame version variants that I've changed, did they revert back to being passive, that I need to fix, type of thing. So that's what we're doing now, is before we work on the structure mod that we're going to be making from scratch. I'm going through and fixing all the KO dinos that are supposed to be KO, that some aren't allowing you to access the inventory because the prevent sleeping tame is blocking the access of inventory when you KO. So that's what we're doing now. That's the biggest impact that 5.5 had. Luckily, my materials didn't break either, which is a freaking lifesaver because I was about to cry if all my materials broke. Oh, good to know. Just look like you did that by removing that sleeping tame just with one click. Well, it is with one click technically. So like what I'm doing is I'm searching for this specific prevent sleeping tame, and all I do is compile, and then I close it because I have, if you hit these three dots, save compile, and I have it on success only. So when I compile my file, if it's successful and has no issues or has no fails, it will automatically compile the file and save it all in one click rather than going compile, save, compile, save, compile, save. You know, because it's just trying to. It's more of a workflow uh, uh, optimization type of thing that I like, and I got told about it early on when I started deving in this dev kit. Like when this dev kit came out, we were like looking for all the shortcuts. Right when it released, because we knew that this dev kit was going to be 100% different than the ASC dev kit. So we were looking for shortcuts, quicker methods. How can we make our workflow a little bit faster or seem a little bit more smooth? You know, it's crazy when your mod is that big. Oof, you have no idea, crazy. It's weird to look at when you personally have created a Dino Overhaul mod and you've said you've you've told every single person, hey, this mod is complete. I am not adding anything else to it, but I will consistently update it and fix it when, wildcard breaks everything. So to have that 5.5 update come out, and for the passive taming being the biggest broken issue out of my mod, I am very, very thankful, honestly. I am okay with going back through all these dinos and being like, let me go fix these real quick, rather than my graph broke, my materials broke, my items, my resource. Like, rather than being like damn near everything in the mod is broken and I don't want to fix it, I got lucky because there are some mods out there that some mod devs probably, abandoned because there was just so much to fix after the 5.5 update, then and they might not have the time anymore to create to mod like they used to. So they just like abandon the mod. For me, I didn't want to abandon my mod because I like the Primordial Unleash is the first mod I created, and it was my baby. You know what I mean? It's what guided me to learn the things that I know about dev kitting right now, and I wasn't about to give this up. Hello?
You.
Hey, what up, Plays?
Nothing. But
Nothing. Aren't you supposed to be in school, sir? No, it's summer. What the fuck am I talking about? Sorry, don't mind me.
we,
Don't mind my brain.
I
I
know,
wanted to do a
nothing works
mod.
anymore.
No, it doesn't. Not at all. I wanted to do a mod. I have such a good idea for a mod which will help so many people, but got totally overwhelmed with the dev kit. What was your mod, Shane? What was your mod idea that that got you wanting to create a mod, and then you saw the dev kit and you damn near had a stroke like the majority of us have?
Me? Wait,
uh
are you talking to me?
no, I'm talking to my chat.
Your dad? Okay.
No, I'm streaming. We're streaming the dev kit right now. We're on
Oh,
YouTube and Kick right now, so I'm talking to the chat. Some mod devs
hello.
done some good mods, then just left them without any updates at all, which is
Oh yeah,
yes,
you are streaming.
yeah,
Didn't even
Shane's,
notice.
yeah. Some of the mod devs did abandon a lot of mods that were really good, and there's no explanation why they abandoned it. But my assumption is they just probably couldn't maintain the time and effort that probably went into them. Are your summoning
Okay.
terminals integrated with graphing, or do they run without graphing as well? You talking about my boss shrine terminal, like the what summons my bosses? Is that what you're talking about, Selena? Yeah, I've made a lot of tutorials. If you want to get in, like, understand the basics of modding, that's what basically my tutorials are for the dev kit. I don't think I've created one tutorial that it goes into like in-depth understanding and knowledge. You're fine, baby. You don't have to ask. Like it's in-depth knowledge. I haven't done anything in depth like that in terms of tutorials. Primarily because I don't know about you guys, but I'm not trying to sit here and watch a tutorial for an hour of gibberish because my brain is like, I just want to know how to do it. I don't give a damn about the understanding part. You know what I mean? So it's a total overhaul breeding and taming mod with the original soul balls and gun for those that didn't get the chance to try them on console. Well, the what's up, Athena? What's up, mamas? I'm right here. Sorry, my puppy needed attention. The soul ball and soul gun and the soul gun, like from this Dino storage mod from ASC, that is actually back in the game for ASA, but that's in Dino Depot. Like Dino Storage pretty much inspired Dino Depot and other mods like that. Um, so so the console people actually have a chance now to actually get used to something like that. What what do you mean by your overhaul though for breeding and taming? Like what kind of overhaul for breeding and taming are you talking about in terms of outside of the soul gun and soul ball thing? Athena, baby, I am playing. I'm working. What do you want? What's up?
Your dog wants some attention.
No shit, bro. I'm rubbing her ears. Oh, I love this baby. She's my babies. Okay. Can I go back to work? Hold on. Hey babe. When's the last time they went out? Are you sure? Because I can. Okay. You go outside? Mama's gonna take you outside. Okay. See. Baby, you sure I can take him out? Alright. I think I should be done after these 4, and then I can work on my structure mod that I want to make. Luminia below tail. And to answer your terminal question, I will actually show you my terminal or my shrine, I should say, for Primordial Unleashed that controls all my my summoning for my bosses. Selena. So give me 1 second. Let me finish with these last 4 dinos that are passive tame because there's hopefully I got them all. And I can push out this update before I go to work. What is it? Bull dog.
I'm gonna leave you to stream. Okay.
Oh no, you're good, brother. You can stay. You can talk. It don't matter. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
See it.
All right, bro. Later. Such a respectful young man. All right, shine horn. Okay, that's all them. Let me show you my shrine. Yes, ma'am. Lavender on it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go look at this shrine. Structure. All right. So, so this is my shrine, Selena. When it decides to open. As you can see, there's no graph. I have no graphing within my shrine. None whatsoever. My shrine is that it's just that. It's just a structure. That's all it is. The majority of what summons my bosses is an item that is connected to the shrine, but it's an item in general. I can show you right here. So I call it a boss tribute. So this is where all the graphing is. No, it's not. Sorry. My mistake. Let me rephrase that. This item has something within it that controls the summoning. So I just have to show you because my brain is having a stroke right now. Right here. So this crafting actor to spawn, this is where the summoning of my bosses takes place. Pretty much it's an actor. Hello? There it is. So I created this with the help of some others. Let me make this bigger. So this is what controls my summoning of a dino for my mod. This little graph right here. I actually made a tutorial about this on YouTube. The tutorial shows you how to step by step to set up your own boss summoning actor, your boss spawning actor. Shows you everything you need to do over here in the details. It shows you I do step by step setting up this graph, and then you use then you can then you take this spawn actor, you connect it to the crafting actor spawn in your primal item, and then you connect your primal item like any other craftable item to your structure, and then the summoning will take place around the structure, and there you go. You have a spawned in dino. So that's how mine works. But of course I believe I went into some detail on that when it came to the tutorial I made. Do you ever find do you ever find that you make a mod and it acts different in single player? Always. Always. So think of it this way, crazy. Mods themselves, okay? Hold on. Mods themselves essentially are created with the mindset that they are made for multiplayer experience. And what I mean by that is whenever we're testing a mod as a mod dev, if you hit these three dots here, come down to net mode, you have these three options, right? Play standalone is to resemble single player. Okay, that's the single player standard of the dev kit. Play as client means that whenever you enter your test map, your test map is going to give you the lighting and the experience of actually being on an unofficial server. So if you have a mod that's acting differently in a multiplayer server compared to a single player server, go switch your mod to play standalone and see if you can recreate those issues, because 9 times out of 10 it's normally probably due to graphs. Your graphing is not set up to work for both single player and unofficial servers. I experienced that with my starter box mod, which I still haven't been able to fix because it's been a pain in the ass. My starter box mod, it allows you to craft a starter box that in a dino starter egg, to where you could get 3 tools, if you are using the default items, and then the dino eggs spawn in a specific default dino that I've chosen. And then I tried to create INI config to where server owners could customize the starter box to have up to 10 items, and then choose the quality and quantity of those items, or quality of those items, and then choose the dino of their choosing with the dino level of their choosing as well for the INI config. But because I went for the INI config rather than just sticking with the default stuff, that mod is pain in the ass, and it works differently for single player than it does multiplayer, because single player, if you're on console, doesn't allow you to edit the INI configs unless you know how to dive into the files of your console for the game. And so PC players in single player can edit that config, but it's a pain in the ass. But it took us like 3 days to get what we even have now to work in single player and in multiplayer. But the INI is broken, and I still haven't figured out why it doesn't work. It's annoying, honestly. But yeah, so I've had it. It's just it's sometimes it's a graphing issue, and other times, no, actually, I believe, if I'm 100% honest, I do believe it's more of a graphing issue than anything. Okay, let's see what Shane said. The breeding will set at the best stats from either male or female. It will set the stats for breeding at full imprint with 1 cuddle, set the egg lay speeds as quick as possible. Egg collector that hatch the eggs and place babies and soul balls. I made the mistake of thinking the boss was like a token and spawned the beta boss directly on top of my house. Yeah, no, it's not a token, man. That's a good mod idea, but yeah, I can see how that would be overwhelming, because that type of mod idea would require a crap ton of graphing for all of that to work properly. But then at the same time, you have to keep in mind that a lot of the things that you're looking to set are actually server INI config for unofficial servers, and they can already automatically be changed server side. So you would be adding some, it would be one of those things like you'd have to truly take a look at the mod itself and the mod idea and ask yourself, okay, and do your research on what settings am I trying to change that server owners can change. So technically you don't have to, and you can focus on more of the creative things that server configs and server side things don't touch. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's a lot of people make that mistake with my mod. They think it's a token, that it's physical thing that you can run outside and then spawn it in. I did think about doing that to where you could just summon the boss wherever you are. And I do believe I was going to implement that idea for my Dino Overhaul idea premium mod. I haven't decided yet. But I figured that making a shrine and being a physical structure that spawns the dino up forward, like in front of the structure, would benefit people a lot better, because um it's a PvE mod. Keep in mind, it's a PvE mod, so you literally can just share your shrine with others and just have it in a centralized location type of thing. You know what I mean? But that's the way I was thinking when I developed it. Okay, so now we are done. Oh man, did my music stop? No, it didn't stop. It was all done. That was all the cinematic music. Okay, that's cool. Well, there's more tracks in here, so let's just listen to this stuff. All right, it's YouTube music. Don't mind me. I screamed when I realized he was sat on my roof. That's hilarious, man. Oh my gosh, I wish I would have seen that. You'll probably see me react that same way when I start playing my mod again on my server. I miss it, man. I miss playing Ark. I plan on getting back into it and trying to get people to play with me, because I personally don't like playing alone. But if I'm doing a playthrough like how you're doing, I would for sure play alone, just because I'm going at a pace for the playthrough itself. And I haven't decided yet, but I want to do that with Primordial Unleashed, because I know it's a lot of people have questions like, how do I do this, how do I do that? And most people, not everybody joins the Discord and reads the Discord. I have the FAQ section, the Google document with the guide. So not many people look at that stuff, and a lot of people don't realize that. So it's like, man, I would, if I do a stream playthrough, I'll probably make like short little videos of how to do certain things, as like a how-to guide video type of thing, tutorial for the mod. So it's a little bit easier and you can see it firsthand through the playthrough as well, but it's an actual like 5-10 minute video of how to do something real quick. You know what I mean? Oh man, okay, yeah, I will definitely check that out, man. I need to. I'm gonna watch that. That's hilarious, dude. I would love to see that. I always like watching people play my mod, man. It's so much fun. Gonna eat the rest of it, huh? Gonna eat the rest of your zebra cake? So you're doing a playthrough stream. That's sick. I love it. I freaking love it. All right. I need to see. Take me to your channel, big dog. All right, there you go. All right, you got a new subscriber, brother. I just want you to know that. Because I love watching people play my mod. I watched TBF Gaming play my mod, and it was the funniest thing in the world. Because he was also asking me questions when he was doing his playthrough, and I was just like, this is hilarious, bro. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now let's go through the painstaking process of creating a new mod. I don't know what I need. I don't know how to name this, man. I don't know what I'm gonna name this. But I need a placeholder name because I don't know. It's a structure mod for PvP with tier. What in the hell? How did this come undone on my water bottle? Hello? Like where you are, Shane? That's where I want to be. Being at 1,000 subscribers and being on like doing content for YouTube and making some revenue from it. I want to be just like you, just like that one day. You're a legend. I'm not that great at YouTube, but it's, bro, not that great at YouTube, dude. You're over 1,000 subscribers. I can already tell you got over 4,000 watch hours, bro. You're probably partnered with YouTube already. Don't ever sell yourself short, dude. Don't ever sell yourself short. My wife had to tell me, because I would always beat myself up being like, man, I'm not that great at this. I suck at this. I'm not like all these other guys doing this. I always used to say stuff like that to myself. And I just recently did, because I had a breakdown, and I cried and everything. It was crazy. And I beat myself up because I hadn't done this in like 2 months. And I was making such good progress, and I stopped because I had to go work full time. And I feel like I failed. And don't always remember, like, you will always be your biggest critic, and from what I've learned. And it's you can't beat yourself up. You can't say negative things about yourself. And I had to learn it the hard way because I do it all the time. My mental health is crazy. So, bro, you yourself are a legend because you made it past that bigger threshold than most people don't make it to, because they give up before they make it. You made it to 1,000 subscribers. You're getting, dude. Let me look. You know what? We're gonna look at your channel right now. That's what we're gonna do. Screw it. We're gonna look you up, brother. You about to be put on my YouTube channel because I'm putting you on blast. Look at you, dude. Yeah, you got 1,000.17K subscribers, and you only have 19 videos. But I mean, look at you, dude. Let's see. I'm putting you on blast, brother. I deleted so many videos, didn't realize I got rid of the hours. I was only 200 away from. Oh wow! So if you delete videos, it removes the watch out, dude. That's crazy. Didn't know that. That's crazy. But look, it's still, even if you're not at your 4,000 watch hours now, bro. Like, look at you. Yeah, you may have deleted some video, but oh, that's not what I want to do. But look, you've reached a level most people give up before reaching, and that's reaching over 1,000 subscribers. I think that's, yeah, 1.17K. That's 1,000, right? And yeah, like, look at this: 26,000 views, 204 views, 13 views. Like, it doesn't matter about the viewage because it's about what I've learned. It's consistency. So, like, for me, with the understanding and agreement with my wife is my biggest supporter when it comes to all this. So she basically like is my biggest fan, and she doesn't have to watch me, of course, because you know she hears it, and half the time she's behind me watching me do what I'm doing, anyways. So it's one of those things like she knows I have to be consistent again, and I have to make time to make this happen, and I have to sacrifice a lot of quality time with my wife to do this. But she knows I enjoy this. I'm always happiest when I do this, and I get to talk to you guys, hang out with you guys. I'm starting my Kick channel, which is basically growing from the ground up. I'm restarting my stuff that I started on YouTube a while back to try to regrow everything again. So it's like consistency, and you gotta get out of your own way. You gotta kick yourself in the nuts and move out the way, type of thing, you know. Player, you are the foundation for me in the DevKit. Hey, that's love, bro. That's love. Crazy. That's crazy. That's funny, and that's crazy to crazy. Yeah, words. So words. Oh man, bro, this DevKit, it brought like a new level of like rather than just gaming all day and just like getting into like that, this is my mental health cure. This DevKit really brought a whole new avenue of this helps me just being able to be creative, to think of new ways of things, learn something new. That is Unreal Engine 5. It's phenomenal. I still don't know the name for this mod. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sitting here ranting on purpose because I don't know a name for this mod. I don't know what to name this structure mod, bro. Somebody give me ideas. What's up, man? Somebody give me. I need ideas. Somebody give me name ideas, so my brain can not be procrastinating and distracted, because that's what's happening right now. So this is the mod. It's a structure mod. It's gonna have multiple structure tiers, and it's built to be for Dino Overhaul PvP. That's the idea for the structure mod. There's gonna be a lot into it, a lot of I don't know. I might do I&I config. I might not, primarily because I'm not trying to piss myself off. I mean, hey man, all is good. Working full time stressful for sure. But everything is great. My wife is going through pregnancy. We're about, I believe I said this yesterday, about 17 to 18 weeks pregnant. And the pregnancy is going smoothly. Huh? Say that one more time. I'm not couldn't hear you. Okay. Okay, we're 18 weeks pregnant. We'll be 19 weeks Saturday. And of course, this pregnancy is putting her through the ringer, because this baby is consistently kicking her in the bladder and the vagina. But we're excited, we're happy, and we are just blessed that just to even be pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, it's a miracle. We've been trying for a long time. See, Ark is therapy for me. Your mod is great for it, because the amount of grind it's been. I agree, Shane. That's how Ark has always been for me. Like, I can play first-person shooters and stuff like that, but these survival games. Is that opening? Man, that almost got stuck for me. Are you blaming me? You're blaming me? That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, Ark has always been therapy for me, man. I can play Call of Duty, Marvel Rivals and stuff like that, but those aren't therapy for me anymore, because if I don't play with friends, it's not fun to me. But Ark, dude, or let me rephrase it. Survival games in general that have that allow you to have mods like Ark are therapy for me. Ark has been my biggest thing, though. Like, I love dinosaurs. I love the fact that I can create mods for this. Like, it's amazing to be able to do this. So it's for me to get back into streaming, I will be recording new videos for the Extinction Core playthrough that I put on pause before the 5.5 update. I'm gonna be doing playthrough of Primal Chaos at some point. When I get extra money, I'm gonna buy the premium mod, all the premium mod Dino Overhaul mods that are out there. Like, I'm gonna do all the things for Ark. My YouTube channel is not specifically for Ark, but that's probably gonna be the majority of my content, because it's just what I love to do. You know what I mean? And thank you for that, man. Yeah, we're halfway there on the pregnancy. It's going amazingly, and when I'm not gonna put out there what we're having just yet, I'm gonna wait on that. I want to get the not only the approval from my wife to tell people, um, but we just want to. I think we want to wait a little bit more towards like when she's about to pop type of thing as well. I find Apex and COD too stressful these days. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. First person. Let me rephrase it. Let me put it this way. Anything that is a team-based game like Call of Duty or Marvel Rivals or Apex Legends or Fortnite, they have become more stress-filled and toxic than actually being enjoyable and fun, because everybody is like, I'm trying to be a pro. I'm trying to be a pro. I'm trying to be a pro. Like, bro, can't we just fuck around and have some fun? Like, sorry for cussing, but can't we just do that? Can't we just mess around, have fun, make mistakes, and laugh about it? Like, how hard is that? Nowadays, everybody's so damn serious. Like, oh, you got to play this character. Oh, you got to use this weapon. You got to use this attachment. You got to do it. Bro, let me play my game and just have some fun. That's why I haven't really played those games lately. I played Diablo. That's about it. I only played Diablo, and then I'm about to get back into Ark. Like, it's crazy. Been playing Ark over the years. Started with ASA. Yeah, dude. I started with ASE back on when it first released on console. That's how I got into ASE or got into the Ark scene, was literally when they released for console. I never played PC until maybe 6 months after console release. But recently I've been wanting to mod it. I've never modded anything, so I'm going in blind, but I want to learn. Hey, you may be going in blind, but keep in mind, I have a lot of basic tutorials for the dev kit for modding for Ark to give you the basic rundown of the basic of basics for everything. And bro, you got the modding, the Ark modding Discord. You have my community Discord. You just got to remind me that you're there and that you're a Ark mod developer, and I'll give you the mod dev role so you can talk with me and other developers. And dude, we're here to help. Like, I'm literally sitting here modding. I can't think of a freaking name for this thing, but you know, I'm here. I plan on doing a lot of dev kit streams because it's a more one-on-one with people who may have questions about the dev kit. I can physically in real time show you or somebody else, hey, this is what I'm talking about. This is how I think you could go about it and stuff like that. I'm not big at graphing in the dev kit, but I know a good majority of other things outside of the graphing side of things. Games like that are rinse and repeat. Yeah, you're right, Crazy. It does get old. But I will say this, and it's because I know I'm addicted to games in general. When a new Call of Duty comes out, I still will end up buying it, and I will still end up playing it for the first few months. Why? Because I'm always looking for that nostalgia feeling of how it used to be before the game ended up where it is. Shane, you've been in the Discord for what? You didn't tell me, dog? If you were on my Discord and you were trying to be a mod developer, bro, I would have given you the mod dev role. And now that I know you're in here, bro, and I have your channel, what's your Discord name, Shane? I can give you the content creator role. So, because I have a stream channel for any content creators, if they're streaming and they don't want to be bothered by other people unless they want to drag them up there, I can give you the content creator role, and then I can add your YouTube channel to my Discord bot. So whenever you do go live or post a video, anybody that has the media role to see, so you know, because it pings a lot, anybody that has the media role will be able to see when you go live or post a video. So what's your Discord name? That's awesome. I can't join Discord servers. I got to be invited. My account got screwed over, but I'm going to check your content. There is an invitation in the description below if you're on YouTube. If you're on Kick, there'll be one later on. I have to mess with my Kick account. But there's in the description, the Discord link invite is down below. It just popped up on YouTube, on my YouTube, as my dev kit finished not load long ago. That's awesome, dude. Hey, I'm glad you found me, bro. I'm glad you found me. I got Black Ops 6 and all that stuff where it played for 2 weeks. Hey, I appreciate it, Shane. Yeah, I don't play Call of Duty that long because half the time I play it to see how the game is for a few weeks. But if I don't have anybody to play with, I really won't touch the game. Like the people I used to play Call of Duty with and stuff, they don't play it anymore. They play Marvel Rivals now. I don't know, dude. I really don't know what to name this mod, and if I don't come up with a name, it's gonna bug the crap out of me. Let's do overhaul structures. Screw it. That's my name right there. I got the name. That's all we're gonna go with. Now we get to sit here while this takes forever. Oh man. I wonder why my notifications didn't go off. Oh, they probably didn't go off because this is, I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. It's fine. I need to figure out why my alerts didn't go off. That's actually irritating. I guess I'm gonna have to relearn how to set up alert boxes on my OBS. God, it's like I have to relearn how to stream, bro. Shane, what's your Discord name? Or say hi in the general chat or something, just so I can see what your name is. Hi, Stella. Hi, baby. All right. Come on. We need to start working on this mod. What bubbies? What sissies? This is the only thing that takes forever when it comes to this crap, man. I swear. What, sister? Why? You want attention? Daddy's not giving you attention? Is that what it is? Daddy's working right now. I swear, my dogs, they do not like the fact that I work overnight. And then, so whenever I get like on the computer and I'm actually, because I consider streaming and modding and all this work. And when I start doing it, man, they always come up to me. I want love. Like, it's not like I didn't just sleep with you in bed for like the last 8 hours or anything. I didn't. That wasn't me. Oh my gosh, what is happening right now? There it goes. Come on. All right. Set this color. Add to favorites. I don't need this. I joined the Discord way back when I'd done my first attempt at promoting these, but I had to keep deleting the mods for the game to work. Yeah, that was back when Xbox was just a pain in the ass. Oh, let's just do this. No, I gotta do it single. Overhaul structures. Oh, the creation of a new mod. This is fun. Shane's. Oh, so okay, so it is just Shane's world. Let's see, Shane. There you are. This. All right, that's jump to present. Ah, Vat, I see you joined the Discord. Thank you. I got you. Vat, I got you on the mod dev role. I saw you join. I gave you the mod dev role so you can talk with other mod developers if I'm not available. Yeah, I mean it's a Discord invite. You said you couldn't join a Discord without a Discord invite, so there you go. Oh, was that you? You're crazy? God damn it! I thought you were a part of it. Go verify yourself, crazy. If that. popped my ankle. Go verify yourself real quick. Go click the reaction to verify yourself. If it doesn't, it's gonna turn your name a different color. And then I'll give you the mod dev role. That's fair. Yeah, this is my universal Discord, I guess you could say. So like it's my content creator Discord, it's my mod Discord, and it's also where other Ark mod developers come to as well to learn or to just hang out and chat and create new things together. So there are a lot of mod developers here, but if you're gonna join a Discord where the majority of Ark mod developers are, I suggest joining the Ark modding Discord, and you'll have to Google that because they don't actually have an physical invite I could like send you type of thing. But crazy, go click the verify thing, like I'll show you. You go here to verify and just click this, the reaction, the check mark, and that will give you the basic rules. And then after you get the basic rules, I can give you the mod dev role. I set it up like this, organized and this in people's minds crazy, because it's a little bit easier to control the flow of information and try to get people to understand, like, hey, we're trying to keep this organized so we're not having 5 million different conversations in a channel that is just supposed to be for like generalized conversations. When you're asking about mod related questions or mod development questions or game related server questions or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? All right, so now I gotta figure out how I want to do this. Okay, this is a structure mod. Where is Primal Earth structures? Oh, let's actually. Okay. Let me set up my test map real quick. Mother. There it goes. Oh, too fast. I don't need any of this. Boo boop doo 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 doo. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, Stevie, what's up, man? Crack-a-laggin'. What the hell? There it goes. Save. Alright, Beautimus. My test map is set up now. Alright, they go crazy. You got you set up, brother. Alright, now one thing I'm not looking forward to, but I need to do anyways, is go. Oh, I gotta go find the thatch structures. Let's just do this. Okay, that's not gonna work. Actually, no. Foundation. That crap. Thatch. Oh no, is it the foundation? No, it's floor. There it goes. Quarter floor, thin. What the hell? When did it? Huh? Reference view. Okay, so this is where my structures are. Foundations. Why are they like this? I'm so confused. Sir? No one wants to play that shit. Yeah, I truly 100% believe it's a ripoff from Atlanta, from the ASA map, ASA mod. What do you have in mind to make, Slayer? It's a structure mod. We are making a structure mod. It's a it's a Dino Overhaul PvP structure mod type thing. Something that's gonna be, the idea of it is to make it universal for every single Dino Overhaul mod, to where it's balanced to the degree that there's always going to be a structure that's gonna give some sort of good defense against certain levels of dinos in every single Dino Overhaul mod. Now, that means there will be super OP structures, but the idea behind that is it's going to be one of those things of, it's going to cost more resources. And it will get, like, this mod will get to the point where I will need to create custom resources so those higher tiered structures feel very, very meaningful, type of thing. But what I wanted to look at first was the freaking materials. That's really what I'm wanting to look at first, because I know materials are going to be the bane of my existence, and I need to see how Wildcard set up their materials. Because I'm trying to figure out and think in my head, can I use a material that was created for my Dino Overhaul Premium mod I've been working on? Can I utilize that to then use for this? Whether or not I'd be able to, I don't know. Because they have like material within material within material within material type thing. That's retarded. So I gotta figure out. I need to see the master material that they created to see, can I utilize that in a different manner. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's all the PvP. I'm literally making this so I could pretty much. I know there's gonna be a lot of people out there that are gonna want to use this mod, but this is gonna be one of those things primarily I'm making for myself and my community, because I want to make a PvP server that allows us to enjoy the Dino Overhaul mods while also giving us the crazy conflict of PvP. Has anyone done a building tool blueprint mod with loads of base builds yet? Wildcard. That's their new thing that they brought into the game. What in the God bless it? Oh. I want to cry. I want to cry. Yeah, I will definitely ask you, Steve. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I know structures. Every damn structure comes from a parent for material, and I want to cry. Because it's all of this, bro. This is the weather effects. crap, man. And of course, the majority of textures are not being applied from here. Bro. Because they're applied from here, aren't they? Okay, I'm gonna try something. No. Oh, I gotta wait. Oh, my music. What happened to my music? I just realized it stopped. Oh, was that all the freaking free? Bruh, they need more free freaking audio. All right. Well, let's try this. Let's play around with this. If this works, then I might be able to do it. If not, I might have to create my own materials, and it's gonna be a pain in the butt. I did see one in the mod list. There are mods out there that have done the build tool thing already. I know that for sure. Whether or not I know how well they are, I don't know. I mean, the same thing happened to me the first time I opened the parent materials. It will probably have to duplicate the parent to reassemble it. I don't know. I want to try something before I do anything, but oh gosh, oh Lord, Jesus. Nope, I need this. Actually, that doesn't. Okay, that doesn't help me. Let me see. Oh wow, I can. So, okay, that's that region. That's the top region. Where does this go? Okay, I don't think that controls anything. That's not controlling anything. That's not controlling anything. What is going on? Okay. So it looks like it's only these two. Right? Okay, so there's that. If I make that red, I make that red. Oh, I need a structure. This. I need my test dummy. Come here. Alright, I have to go nearly 10 p.m. in UK time for coffee and bed. Catch you on the flip side, Shane. I appreciate you hanging out with us, man. Do you have a stream deck? I don't have a stream deck. I wish I did, but I do not. Unfortunately. You know, because, you know, we po over here. We po. Alright, let's see. This. Okay, so I can change the color. Does that give me... Yeah, that's true, but if you're looking for copy-free music for your videos or live shows, check Elgato's Market. You have a lot of royalty-free music and sounds. Really? Didn't know that. I'm kind of just using the YouTube one because of the free music. It's just it's their creator music beta. It comes in handy because a lot of the so-called royalty-free music that's on like Streamlabs, or not Streamlabs, sorry, Spotify, when it comes to YouTube, there's a lot of those music that are like, it shows copyright, but because it's royalty free, YouTube still says here's a copyright. It's not going to affect your channel, but it also can, the music from the Spotify could also block your content in different countries. So I'm just, if I'll use YouTube Music Beta, or we'd sit here and just talk in silence. But I'm just like most people, I don't like silence. Okay, so it looks like I can change the colors to a degree to give it that. Diffuse, layered, normal, colorization, UV2. Ah, man, this is gonna annoy me. Elgato's music. I believe you. I believe you. I gotta figure this out, dude. I'm trying to think how I want to do this, because I have two options in my brain right now. One option I have is to take the vanilla structures and use the vanilla structures as the first of the tiers. Basically, the vanilla structures I'm recreating would replace the vanilla structures that are in the game, making it to where they're no longer vanilla, is the idea. It says that if by chance you get a copyright warning, that you should write to them without problems to add you to a whitelist so you don't get the copy. Oh, okay. That's good. Hey, that's good information, man. Let's see. It's Elgato. What'd you say it was? Elgato Music? I'll figure that out later. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, so I'm trying to think, if I recreate the vanilla structures, if I recreate all of them, what would I do? Or should I even remake them? I don't know how I want to do it. Okay, let's do it this way though. Let's do this. Let's do vanilla remaps. All right, that sounds good, brother. Let's do the turret. Let's do turrets. We're gonna do turrets first. Let's do auto heavy. What? Is it not? Where's the turret? Excuse me, sirs. There we go. They're all the why are there bases, bro? In my case, I usually parent vanilla structures unless that structure has an inventory or some value that does not allow me to modify. See, I'm thinking about doing the same thing. Oh, I should just try. Let me try that actually. You gave me an idea. Let me try that. Auto turret. Structure settings. No. What is it? Primal structure? Plant. No. Bro, am I dumb? Am I having a moment right now? I'm having a moment. There's no way I'm having this much of a brain moment. No way. What in the fight? Just calm down. It's okay. Hey, cool. I'm 100 messages. Nice. Use a reference here. It shows you. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember what they're called, but it's just they change the name of this crap so often, and it's so annoying. Because they put everything in weird folders, bro. It gets me every single time. There's the metal. Skin, stone, summer bash, tech wall, tech tier, templates. Oh. AC. Barbecue? Hey, dude, they got a grill in here. Oh, shit. I'm finding things I never knew existed. There's a grill in this thing, dude. Look at this. This is sick. Oh, that's all from the... I think that's from the freaking Summer Bash stuff. I need to look at more. I need to stop looking at just vanilla stuff and look at everything in the dev kit. That's what I need to do. Bro, there's no way I'm not finding turrets, right? Items, maybe? It's a skin? Oh, that's so dumb, bro. That looks like a freaking awesome thing. Core blueprints? Weapons? Nope. Hold on, is there a turret in here? There is not. Okay. This is what happens when you forget how to do, when you forget where everything is when it comes to structures. I haven't worked on a structure in God knows how long. Now what? Let's just do this. Heavy turret. Let's just do it this way. OS. %100% skin. Gay. It shouldn't. Most of that stuff should not be a skin, bro. I understand skins are the new thing in ASA, but some things I don't think should be skins. What turret are you looking for? I was just looking for a turret. Looking for either the heavy turret or the auto turret. Because there's something I wanted to try. Many meshes and blueprints that are not seen in game, but are just as they are in the kit. They're, yeah, I totally understand that. Okay, primal item, put this here. All right, we're gonna keep, that's fine. Made a heavy turret work well, then I tried to make a trank one, but I couldn't stop it from firing when the dino was KO'd. Yeah, if you want like a trank one, you would have to go more so a graph to register. It'd be more so graphing than anything. Yada yada yada. Not this, not this. Alright, this is what I was looking for. Oh my god, all the freaking prepared assets stuff. Rename. Let's go OS. This. File save. Yeah, see, like, there's all graphing in here. And you'd pretty much, for the KOing, you would have to graph the crap out of it. And it's only, you'd be only graphing the part to register when the dinos finally sleep, and then just have it switch target. Yeah, I'd struggle with it too, bro. Like I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't know where to begin with that, honestly. I was going to do something. Okay, let me go ahead, delete this. Move this here, and then show modified stuff. Okay, consume, accept gives that. OS heavy auto turret, health, yada yada yada. Where is, okay, that, stop it, stop pressing buttons. Structure setting. Yep, this is what I need, because I need to see this. Damage types, damage types. Yeah, this is where the fun really takes place and begins, man. Look at this. This is the damage type stuff for the freaking structure. It's I don't have to, no, the thing is, I don't have to duplicate the parent, because you have to think of it this way. The parent sets up the basics of the weapon, and this graph, by compiling it, there's nothing in here I have to worry about, right? Because it's just telling me, hey, you're using sparse data here, but this is all what Wildcard set up. Because what I'm doing right now, as of right now, what I'm doing is I'm going to recreate some of the vanilla structures to be what I truly think they should be. So for PvP aspect, right? Turrets are registered as stone tier. That's where, in my mind, Wildcard messed up. I don't believe that turrets that literally look metal should be anywhere close to having the same damage type, same damage being done as you would do to a stone structure. That's where I think they messed up. So my idea is for some of these remaps of vanilla structures, because I'm probably not going to remap all vanilla structures because there's no point. I'm wanting to see what they set up, like here for like damage type modifier adjusters. I want to see where they truly did their damage. Like, see, like this is taking 100 times more damage, 15 times more damage, 10 times. But then if you look at but if you look at, let's see, metal, like broken by metal, where, hello, there it is. If we open this up, you can see all these damage adjusters are completely different because all your damage comes right here. Like the base damage is normal. All these base shits are on all the damage structure settings. Then you have this. And if we look here, let's just do this. Demolition 2.25. 2.25, right? You'll see of the, like, here's 35 for explosion, 15 for explosion. They've adjusted it and changed it. So my idea is to change that, because I don't need to like go through and try out all these damage adjustments or anything like that. I just need to change the structure setting to be metal. When I get into the new structures, that's when I'll start having to play with the actual damage adjustments, structure setting damage adjusters. And that's going to be more so a pain in the ass later. Are tranks going to do trank over time or just fix them out? That depends on you, actually. Tranks, let me rephrase that. Torpor in general is an overtime thing. And what I mean by that is, let me show you. Damage. So right here, you see how this damage type is instant hurt dinos, right? If we change this to high torpidity, okay, it's gonna make this turret a trank turret, even with using just advanced rifle ammo. Primarily because this is where the torpor is being applied. Damage, torpidity, and increase multiplier. Now this makes the torpidity instant, and it gives, basically giving your damage torpidity. But what most people do is they use this right here on top of this multiplier. So damage character status value modifiers. They use this. They'll add this. They'll put torpidity here. You'll do, I think it's set value. You'll set this up. Why did my Discord just go off? That's weird. And you'll do speed to add. You know, you're just setting all this up right here. I have it set up on another thing, and I'll show you. It's easier to show you on something that's already set up. I can show you from my Primordial Unleashed mod what I'm talking about with Torpor. If it loads. But yeah, Stevie, that's the idea for the remaps of vanilla stuff. If I think something is weaker than it should be, I'm going to adjust it, type of thing. But the idea is to play with those adjusters when I make it into actually recreating the vanilla structures to be modded variants that are a different tier or a different type. You know what I mean? Let's see, Torpor. Let's see, where is stage 1 items? Let's show off the arrows. We'll do metal. Right here. Here we go. Oh, this is what I was talking about. So it's all your torpidity for any type of trank, anything, whether it's dino, weapon, tool, ammo, whatever. It's controlled through the damage type. And literally all you're doing is changing the damage torpidity increase multiplier, like I said before. And then what normally you do was you'd add a damage character status value modifier. You'll create an element, turn the value type to torpidity, speed to add in seconds. So I said it wrong originally. You have damage multiplier amount to add, and then speed to add. So basically, how many seconds is it going to add? I believe over time. Status modifier description index is 4. Why? Don't ask. I have no idea. It's just what a video told me to do when I was learning, and that's it. Because you can see right here, these are the only 3 things I changed. This is basically a buff that I created for food drain to give any torpidity that from this specific trank, it's going to drain the hunger of the dino being hit by it. I did that so I could create to make it easier for players when they're taming a dino, because one of the biggest things that is a pain in the butt for Ark, even though it does add a sense of danger, is waiting for the dino to get hungry and eat your kibble or whatever. So I created the food drain buff to take that concept out to make taming more efficient and a little bit quicker. And that's just because that's my opinion, you know what I mean? Tip: if you're not going to use any of the default modes in the dev kit, compress them in zip so you have them in case you want to check something, and delete the mods from the kit. Oh, I know. I've kept all these here on purpose. I kept all these here on purpose. I know deleting them will speed up loading the dev kit and everything like that, so don't get me wrong. But one of the main reasons I've kept them is because I do plan on entering the field of cosmetic mods. Yes, no need for taming helpers. That's the idea that I wanted to go with. I know that there's Dino Overhaul mods out there that they have the tranks, then they have the tame helpers, and sometimes they just have the tranks with 0 tame helpers. And so to me, rather than making the player be like, okay, now I have to craft these tranks, and I got to go over here and try to get all the resources and stuff together to make the tame helpers. I'm like, to me, just put it all into one. Put it inside your trank or trank ammo or trank dino or trank weapon, and then just increase the crafting resource cost to compensate for what the trank is doing. Because then it's one of those, like, you take a little bit of the stress off the player. It doesn't mean that you're taking away the grind from them, but you're making it to where it's a one-stop shop, rather than being like, you got to make this thing first and then go over here and make this thing. It's all in one, right? Way simpler, in my opinion. And I did that with my Dino Overhaul mod. It was just way more convenient. Especially if your Dino Overhaul mod's huge and there's dangerous stuff everywhere, you're not going to want to knock something out and then try to run up to it and put the kibble in its butt while also trying to force feed it a tame helper that's going to drain its hunger, because you're over here you're like, I want to get this dino and go. Like, this dangerous. If you're playing PvP, somebody could come and kill me. If you're playing PvE, a random aggressive dino could come and kill me. Like, you're trying to go quick, you know what I mean? So to me, having the tame helper inside the trank itself is way more convenient, in my opinion. All right, so I got this. Heavy turret is done. Now I need this one. So what did we do? We changed. Structure settings. That's what we changed. Glass and Crazy are the best ones for checking out skin references. In my opinion, the rest I don't really care about. Yeah, I'm gonna go like one day at some point. I'm gonna take the time and actually go through each individual wildcard mod and look at how they're all set up and see if they are even remotely something that is towards what I'm gonna try to create for premium cosmetic mods. And if they have if they have nothing to do with what I want to make for those mods, I'm just gonna delete them. I know I can get them back if I really wanted to, just by verifying my dev kit, but you know, I really don't need all of them. Okay, so this is remapped. So let's do. I gotta do a process because if I don't, it's gonna suck. Overhaul structures. All right. Let's see. Is it remap? What is this? Nope. Yeah, it's remap. So I need to remap turret. Kingdom. This to heavy turret. This. Say. Got it. The structural cosmetics are easy to apply. What I find annoying is that you have to rotate the position in the blueprint to place the cosmetic in the decor box. Okay, I always thought cosmetics were a lot more difficult than what you're saying because there aren't really any videos out there giving mod devs actual tutorials on the concepts, so the workflow is easier. Like, I have not seen one actual good tutorial on how to properly set up structure cosmetics, player cosmetics, dino cosmetics, weapon cosmetics in general. Like, I haven't seen actual straight to the point, easy to follow videos for those things. So I don't know how easy they are, and I'm not entirely sure what you mean by you have to rotate the position of the blueprint to place a cosmetic in the decor box either. I had to buy a freaking 2 terabyte drive just to put the dev kit on. They should really have all this stuff in a common asset pool that the maps draw from instead of adding everything to every map. Man, you're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir, bro. Like, it's a pain. I have my dev kit right now is on a 4 terabyte M.2 SSD hard drive by itself, because not just because of how big the dev kit is, but if you look here, all these little folders that are teal, these teal folders are assets that I personally added from the Epic store. So assets that were either free that I got, or assets that I personally purchased and put them in the dev kit to utilize, whether it's for creating maps, adding it to a mod, creating a mod from it, or whatever the case may be. Yes. I can agree to that. If you don't add assets to your dev kit, like I was just explaining that I did, a 2 terabyte is pushing the limit, because you have to think we're barely at the release, Ragnarok release, right? You still have Valgero, Genesis Part 1 and 2, Fjöldner. You still have the Lost Colony DLC map that's coming. You still have all the new dinos that they plan to release with every single map release, because I truly believe that's what's happening right now, is that every map release that they are revamping for the Unreal Engine 5 version of the game is going to bring in a new vanilla dino, like the Mega Raptor I think is coming to Valgero and stuff like that. Player and dino cosmetics is more complex, especially because you have to take many things into account besides having to touch or similar to adjust weights, bones, etc. See, I knew that the player and dino cosmetics were going to be more of a pain in the butt, but I feel like somebody can create a tutorial that truly explains how to make it an easy workflow to really create these cosmetics, man. I truly believe that. I have a 90 terabyte of an M.2 so far. Woo! Yeah, man. Being like a mod developer, man, you need a big SSD terabyte hard drive, and M.2s are the best just for the dev kit itself, because there's so many things that you're going to end up doing. It's crazy. I need to find this freaking turret, man. What is it? Hold on. Primal item structure. Primal item structure turret. Anti-flyer turret, heavy turret. There it is. Water soaker turret. It's a skin. That's crazy. All right. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Underscore OS. Crystal. Oh yeah, Crystal Isle, Lost Island too. I forgot about that. I'd love to have a 4 terabyte. I just need to learn how to hypnotize. Hey, if you're able to convince your wife, bro, more power to you. I'm gonna get a drink. In my case, to make a skin of the bird that I showed you for a human, it was a giant pain. Oh man, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine how much of a pain in the butt that would be. But I might do structure cosmetics first, because I feel like I could create some good structure cosmetics. Like just in general, I really do think I can make it. I'm just gonna have to really dive in and learn it one day. Just order it when she's sleeping and have it sent to your work. Oh man, that's a good idea. That's still a recipe for trouble, bro. Ah, yeah. See. Ooh. Okay, crazy. Hold on. Does your wife order a lot of things from Amazon? That's my question. Does she order a lot of things from? Yeah, it's a problem. But hold on. Does she order a lot of things from Amazon since she works from home? I gotta know the answer. Come on, DevKit. Yes. There's your way in, bro. That's your way in. Whenever you get Amazon packages from her, sorry, but I saw this on TikTok. When you see a ton of Amazon packages from her, and you have your Amazon package for your hard drive, just use her spending on the Amazon packages as the excuse on why you thought it was okay to get your one package. Well, I'm hoping you're right, but I still need to learn how to make the cosmetics in general. I still want to learn how to do the player cosmetics just as much as the structure cosmetics, regardless of how much of a pain in the ass it is. Because our buddy Deckard, he did both. I think he did an actual structure mod. I think, or he did a I think it's cosmetic. He did a structure cosmetics mod while also doing, and I think it's the premium one that just released. But he also did premium cosmetics for players, and I want to learn both because I feel like if I can dive into both of those and create some really cool stuff, then I too can get those mods to be premium and make a few bucks off of it for sure. If they're a pain in the butt, that's fine. It's not supposed to be easy, but I for sure will try to simplify it for somebody in a video at some point. In fairness, she's good. If I really need something, she's cool. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Then all you gotta do is go to your wife with like puppy dog eyes, and you're like, baby, can I get this? Like, be all, be all weepy and sympathetic. Uh, just put a little sprinkle on it, just a little sprinkle. Oh man, I don't wonder how this is. What is this? Oh, that works. I'm no help, dude. I honestly don't listen to me. I am absolutely no help. I will cause more problems than anything. I'm an instigator. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Okay, it's fair. Yeah, you kind of have to have that. You got to give her a good enough reason, you know. Ooh, that's what you could do, crazy. We were talking about cosmetics. Why don't you learn how to do custom cosmetics just like me and Slushy are gonna do, and make premium cosmetic mods, and that could be your excuse that you're trying to create these premium mod ideas to hopefully make some extra money from it if they get approved. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate it. All right, this one. I gotta remember, like, there's so many different places for structures for names. It's ridiculous. Ah, damn it. Provides increased firepower because full bullets can be. Uh, proper restriction. All right, there's that. That's the goal, man. I'm hoping I can learn it and teach everybody, man. That is a goal. All right. Here's that. And this. Solve the problem he had with this premium mod in the end. Yeah, exactly. This mod I'm making now is not gonna be a premium mod. I'm literally just oh man. That's not what I was supposed to do. Structure, turret, base, oh, I still need to get the Ingram too. Ah, my hand. Okay, I need this. Ingram entry turret content. Copy. Okay. Let's see. Ammo type, blah, blah, blah. Turn on, turn off, yada, yada, yada. Here it is. This, and this. Description name, OS. Structure settings, middle, because that's stupid that they act like stone. Prevent placing on floor classes. What? Interesting. Oh, I need to change this. This one. Under crap underscore OS. Do this, do this, do this. Do this, do this. Hey man, that's the beauty, man. If I can teach people how to do something that I'm learning, it's a phenomenal feeling, you know what I mean? It's just fantastic. Oh, I gotta make a freaking structure bench. I need it for this thing. Forgot about that. I guess I could just make a smithy again, right? Just use the smithy as the base. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I need... OS. Oh, I know what I want to do. Where is this? Right here. Folder, like the organization in Ark. So, we're gonna change it. Let's do overhaul structures. And we're just gonna delete this and turrets. Oh crap. Turrets. It's all you need. Like, how hard is that? It's crazy. Oh. Okay. Let's do this. Open this up. Damn it. I don't want that. Copy. Paste. I think these two might be the only two things that I actually revamp when it comes to vanilla structures, because the turrets were the only thing that in my mind always got the shorter end of the stick, because their resistance were just, it didn't seem right. How does metal take less damage from rockets and the turrets take the same amount of damage as if it was like a stone structure? Like, that's crazy to me. And I know there's a lot of PvP people out there that can like literally sit there and say, like, hey, this is this ain't right. Like, there's something needs to change. I feel like, why not make the mod where I can make a mod where it changes. Ingram entry turret. What happened? Ingram entry turret. This and then this And, oh, crap. And this. Okay. For now, except for mapping or logics that are things you don't touch, I think your videos help. Yeah, I mean, there's certain things about the dev kit I refuse to touch because I myself still am learning it, like mapping, creating a map. I learned what I know now. I've learned from um, Buttman's and WM Plays. Like I've watched the tutorials for map making. Even some of the old stuff still is very useful. I have several Hispanic friends to whom I have passed your videos, and they are able to do something translating. Well, that's cool. Not to mention that I know that there are people in the Discord of modders to whom I have passed your videos that have. Yeah, man. I'm just happy my videos can actually help people. A lot of the decisions that was made by wildcard dev are not rational. Exactly, they're not. Doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. From a PvP standpoint, why the frick do my turrets act like they're stone when they look metal? Please. I would love for a wildcard for a wildcard dev to explain to me why my turrets act like stone when they should be metal. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make sense. And that's why just these remaps for these turrets. Literally, all I did was recreate the thing. Didn't really change anything except the name, and I changed the structure settings within the BP to be metal, broken metal. That's it. That's all I did. That's all I did. And boom, it's good now, and it's gonna work perfectly fine. Not gonna have an issue. It's crazy to me that this. Oh gosh. It's crazy to me that this right here literally is all it is. And see, broken by explosives, weak metal damage. I think this one, I'm not miss. Ooh, actually, if I think about now that I think about it, I might be using the wrong one. Hold on, metal floor. Okay, here's the metal floor. I might be wrong. Let's see, server. Oh shit. Structure settings. See, this is broken by explosives. So that's the one I need. Broken by explosives. Broken. Is it that? Yeah, it's that one. I'm glad I looked at the floor. Because that definitely just structure. Oh, damn it! Structure setting. Explosive. Okay. Now they act like the metal structures. I chose the wrong one. Yeah, that's good to know. Buttman's videos, I think, are key to watch. In the end, he has a lot of mapping knowledge, even if people don't believe it. He was a dev with Valguero, which not many people know. Yeah, I totally agree. But one of the things that I wish that WM Plays has started doing, even though he's still a kid, he's doing it, which I give him very huge props to. He's doing more videos than Buttman. Buttman if in my opinion, I know he's probably a busy man. There's no telling what kind of other projects he's working on top of whatever IRL stuff he has going on. But I truly think. Oh, and the Temptress dev, one of the Temptress devs, he was making map videos too. If all these map making guys would actually make tutorials like they've already put out there for certain things, on a step-by-step how to be like, this is how I set up caves. Like what WM Plays did. He has a few mapping tutorial videos out there, from making starting making the map from scratch with the files, setting up the basics of the map itself to function correctly, setting up player spawns, setting up your dino spawns, setting up your materials, setting up all this stuff. And I feel like there's still a lot of videos that can be made for mapping that these guys are missing out on. I know they're probably not big content creators, but they are missing out on reaching a lot of these mod developers who are trying to learn how to make a map, and because they want to personally play on something they created. It's not even like, oh, we're trying to make a map that's going to be so good, Wildcard's going to buy it and pay us and blah blah. No, they're a lot of these guys are just trying to make a good map just so they can enjoy themselves. You know what I mean? Like I was working on a map, this one, Vortexia. I was working on making a map, and not just because I was just learning, you know. And I planned on, once I learned the ins and outs and the process, and the process to all that, I was planning on making a real map that was structurally was structurally created with in mind the PvPvE aspect intermingled into one map, to where you have all your little hidey holes, you have all the rat holes, you have gorgeous building spots for great base ideas and designs. You have, you know, I've got assets for like ruins and stuff that aren't in in the dev kit by default that I could use for like medieval dark dungeons and stuff like that. Like, I was planning on going big, and I still plan on doing it at some point. But right now, one of my main goals is learn how to do cosmetics and get back to working on my premium mod for my Dino Overhaul mod, while also making gaming content and posting it on YouTube and streaming more on Kick to try to build my audience over on Kick and build that platform up and all that in general. Like, I'm working on so many different things while still working a full-time job, taking care of my pregnant wife and ensuring that I have time to spend with her. And I know in time, God's going to bless me if this is really something he wants me to do. And I'm not going to stop putting in the effort for it, because I truly believe that I can make something of it. So it's like, I may not have a lot of time, but with the time that I do have, I'm going to make it work. We'll make it work for sure. I don't even know if I should have this file. Yeah, very true. I totally agree with that. And I just feel like when it comes to like the mapping side of the dev kit, it's the knowledge base is out there, but the majority of the individuals who know how to make maps, like really good maps, regardless if they're using AI or they're using like another program like Gaia 2.0 or some AI internet program or whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. It's not a matter of how you created your map. It's a matter of, you should be spreading the knowledge of how to create a map in general, regardless if you're just giving out the methods you used. Like, there's so many people out there that could give this information. It's like, but everybody hoards it. They're like gatekeepers, like, man, ain't nobody gonna do this. It's just me. Like, it's crazy. Like, everything I've learned, I've literally made videos of, and I didn't think the videos, personally, I didn't think the videos half the time were gonna do good. And just to hear that they've helped so many people, I'm like, that's why you should make the videos. Help everybody out. Don't gatekeep the information just because you wanna keep it to yourself, or you don't want to saturate the mod genre area. Like, get the hell out of here, dude. Just help people out, bro. It's not that difficult. A lot of us just want to create something for ourselves and for our communities. Like, it's not that serious. Okay. So we have those vanilla remaps, and that's fine. I need to think of tiers. I'm trying to think in my brain. Oh, excuse me. You know what? I'm gonna go to my trusty sidekick, ChatGPT, to see what kind of ideas I can get from him. Bro, I'll be honest, ChatGPT be giving me some ideas that I never would think of. So don't come at me if you like think you should be using ChatGPT. Hey, look, ChatGPT be helpful. The hell did I just say? Let's see. I plan. Okay. I plan on making a new Ark survival. I can't spell. Survival ascended mod structure mod that is balanced for PvP servers that are using Dino Overhaul mods. Few people know this, but for mapping, you can also use Blender instead of. You can use Blender for mapping? I didn't know that. I don't even know how that would work. Actually, what am I talking about? I mean, in what way can you use Blender for mapping? Because from what I remember is that people were using Gaia, moving it from, then taking it, everything from Gaia, putting it in Blender, then taking it from Blender and moving it into the DevKit. And I think even people were using like Photoshop and stuff. So like, I know there's way, I just don't know how. Base structure tiers from arcs ascended. Thatch, wood, metal. Oh, what are the freaking structure types? So in Ark, the main structure types is what? Thatch, wood, metal, tech, right? And then you have, for like scorched earth, you have adobe, right? Hold on. Floor. BP. Nope, that didn't work. Let's just do primal item structure. I didn't spell something correctly. Structure floor. Floor. Okay, so you have, what do we have? Adobe, metal, stone, tech, thatch, wood. Okay, so Adobe, metal, tech. There are many add-ons in Blender that solve your life. You know what's crazy? I downloaded Blender before, but I don't believe I've ever actually utilized it outside of yeah, I know that. One of the things I was thinking about doing, okay, is, so let me show you. So like for this turret, right? Excuse me. One of the things I was thinking about doing, which I would take the time to do properly in Blender, because I know Slushy has made videos about this already, is taking the, let's see, where is this? Taking this. So not the turret, but taking the static mesh from the structure. I think that I should just easily show this. Static mesh. Metal floor. Yeah. So like taking this right here. Taking this. Getting every single structure static mesh from thatch, wood, adobe, metal, and tech. Taking all of them into Blender and properly making it so rather than having this to where it's one material that literally gives this look, an illusion, and making it to where I individualize each individual piece. So like these, the corners, you know, these little screws, you know, whatever, for every single mesh, and give and create materials based on what I'm trying to go for look wise. You know what I mean? So just to give it a little bit more flair. That's what I'm thinking about doing for this structure mod that I'm trying to create. So that's probably something in Blender I'm gonna have to learn. Those of us who don't have paint, of course, ZBrush use Blender. Doesn't have many to envy in my opinion. ZBrush is only for sculpting in terms of material and everything else. That's understandable. I feel like even the free version of Blender still offers a lot more things and a lot more useful things that I think people sleep on only because Blender compared just like the dev kit, like the moment you open it, it looks very, very overwhelming, like super overwhelming to the degree you stare at it and you're just like, you know what? I don't think I want to do it. So I think that's one of the biggest things, though. I might actually have to work on that to where I gotta export every single static mesh from the dev kit and import it into Blender. Set everything up to where I can have multiple materials and everything's individualized the way I would like it, and then import them back into the dev kit so I could use the static mesh to put them on the structures. What you say is usually done with normals, which is what gives the depth. Yeah, I know. That's why they have one material that incorporates how the structure looks, because it's all about how they set up the normals and how they incorporated it through the graphing. That's fine and that's okay. But to me, sometimes you don't want it to look like that. Sometimes you want it to look more futuristic. Like say I make um a new version of Thatch, right? New version of Thatch. And say it's like, I don't know, obsidian thatch. You're making it black. I could make it to where I could give it a true look with materials. Yes, the materials may not show off all the fancy structure, wetness, and snow, but those are easy to incorporate. I can incorporate certain little things in the graph of the materials type of thing. If you do stuff in Blender, make sure you change meters to centimeters in your units and export it as USD, not FBX. That's good to know. You have plugins for Blender to use the same movement system as in Unreal Engine. I use it, otherwise I can't figure out the keys to move around. That's understandable. Below are the basic structure tiers within the game. That all my new modded structures will be based on. Why? In case I always import as FBX or GLTF, I have no problem. Maybe people have different experiences with importing. That's my guess. That's what I would assume, at least. Oh, by the way, if you're watching on Kick, I want to, if you're trying to figure out who I'm talking to, on my OBS, I'm using Restream to stream to Kick and YouTube at the same time, so I can see both chats. So I'm talking to the guys and gals that are watching on YouTube. So I'll see you guys if you're talking in the Kick chat, just so you know. I don't want to keep y'all like uh out of the loop or feel like I'm not talking to y'all or paying attention to y'all, dude. Y'all are there. I see you. I see everybody. So just know that. I have around $7,500 worth of plugins for Blender. I wish I had spent. Hey, that's understandable. The only problem is that if you want to transfer things from the kit to Blender, you have to deactivate the nanite or the shadings will break. Happens with all of them. See, I thought that's what would happen because back in the original day when me and Don and Slushy were all working in the deck like religiously, like we were exporting some of the static meshes from the dev kit, but when we put them in Blender, it shit just completely broke. That makes a lot of sense that the nanite stuff that they have within the static meshes that is always enabled is causing that problem. I never would have thought that, man. That's crazy. Oh, let's see. Hold on, let me do this. Give me 1 second, guys. Tears. Making each stage stronger and the last, the higher resistance and health to survive the chaos Dino Overhaul mod bring to PvP in general. All right, let's see. Check the. You have control with USD. It exports your whole workflow with directories. Oh, okay. Check the Stream Elements plugin for OBS layer. With that, you can do multi-stream without using Restream. You can also have easy conveyed check. You know, this is my second day using Restream, but so I use OBS Studios, but I also have Streamlabs OBS. That's where I get my overlays from and everything. So that's why if you see this, like if you're see this, the transition, I have like all my intermission screen. Like if I pause the music, I'll switch it to the intermission screen. And we have it like this. So I got all this from Streamlabs OBS when I had the pro version. And I figured out through, of course, YouTube tutorials how to switch, or not really switch, but be able to move everything over to OBS Studios, because Streamlabs OBS, excuse me, for a while was sucking a lot of power from my computer when I would stream. So OBS Studios was a good trade-off because all I had to do was figure out how to get Streamlabs OBS stuff to work over here. Now, I did find out and see that Streamlabs OBS, like you said, with Stream Elements, actually has an option for multi-streaming. So I think once I'm done streaming here in a little bit, because as much as I would love to keep working on this mod, there's I'm hungry and your boy needs to go eat, and I'm gonna go spend some time with the wife here in a second. But I need to do some research to see how I can get the multi-streaming stuff to work, how it all works for Streamlabs OBS, and then utilize that all for OBS Studios without having to stress my computer out with OBS Streamlabs OBS. Never said I had problems importing, just model my stuff in Blender directly. And sometimes when you export the FBX, your textures get a little wonky with USD. You can fix that. So it's just different workflow with ensuring that certain things are less wonky, pretty much. Yes, Streamlabs, I can understand. A lot of people say it's poop. To me, Stream Elements is poop as well. Streamlabs OBS just has a lot more free options than Stream Elements. That's just my opinion, though. It's well, it could be just y'all are doing like your work differently, and sometimes your work may break if Sylvain did it that way and vice versa type of thing. So it could just be, just personal things, actually, believe it or not, which is crazy to think. Real crazy to think. Trying to think, where'd my, oh, that's why I was like, why is it so quiet? My bad. Yeah, if I'm going to, this is what I've been doing. I want to put it right here. This is what I was doing. Asking ChatGPT, give me some ideas. So I'm trying to get the ideas. No choice to bait them, I won't. Yeah, I'm gonna look into a lot of things, man. There's I told me and my wife agreed. I just had to get up and start streaming for a couple of hours a day, and getting just back into the routine of doing it, and building myself up with getting back to being able to sit in front of the computer for long periods of time. After having COVID, it really took my stamina down to non-existent, to where I'm laying down more. I get exhausted a little bit easier, tired a lot easier. So I got to rebuild that all up, and going to work kind of helps as well. Get a lot of that back up, but it's just being able to sit here for long periods of time. My body's not used to it, um, which sucks. But if I do it day by day, stream a little bit longer each day, sooner or later I can get back to where I used to be, for sure. So, yeah, if you want to send me all that information now, Stevie, that's awesome. Um, and everything like that. All right, I'm gonna have to ask ChatGPT a little bit more detailed information later, because I have ideas for this structures mod. I just have to clarify what I'm gonna do, because my brain is going 10,000 miles a minute right now. But I got what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump out of here. I appreciate y'all you hanging out with me, watching me do all the fixes. Look, this is all the fixes we did today for Primordial Unleashed. Look at this. Ooh, look at all the dinos that broke. Crazy, man. Crazy. Um, but we got the basic starting point. I don't think I need to put more thought into the structure mod, but we did make two remastered, I guess you call it remasters, of the turrets, so they actually act like metal. Um, but next time we do it, I'll probably, if I'm not working on this, I'll probably actually stream my me working on my premium Dino Overhaul mod. I won't. The things I won't show off within it is when I get into making like the truly customized dinos, and certain systems that I want to keep secret until it's released. But I will end up showing like what I'm going to end up doing to even make the mod, because the premium done overhaul I'm making, or going to make, and I hope to God it becomes premium, it's not going to be compatible with any other Dino Overhaul mod that uses the piggyback system, because one of the first things I have to do, what I'm going to do for this mod to work the way I want it to work, is I'm going to recreate, and this is really unfortunate to say, but I'm going to recreate every single god blessed vanilla dino, and basically remapping every single vanilla dino, because I need those vanilla dinos to all have the capacity and ability to um, do something specific within their inventory, based on the theme and the design and the system or the systems I'm going to create. My cluster is called Ark Unleashed. That's awesome. So that's like the idea. So I'm gonna show that off a little bit the next time I do a dev kit stream, when that may be. It could be tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do with DevKit stream. It's just gonna depend if I can play Ark on my unofficial servers or not. So we'll just play it by ear. But I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me. And just hanging out, talking, chit chatting, bullshitting, enjoying the cuckery of the dev kit with me with the little things that I did. Um, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Send all the good vibes and prayers and anything like that this way to keep this pregnancy going strong like it has been. And I really do appreciate all the love and support and prayers y'all have already sent. If you're on Kick, please come over to the YouTube channel, man. Come support us. Come support the channel over there. We're closing in to 850 subscribers, and we're almost at the goal of 1,000 subscribers, which is freaking fantastic. And I'm hoping that the growth continues now that I'm starting to make content again. If you're on YouTube, hey, please head over to Kick. I will make sure to go back after this stream is over and put my Kick link in the description down below. Or you can go over to it now at kick.com/SlayerExtremeTV. Yeah, kick.com/SlayerExtremeTV. It's literally, you just gotta search my name on Kick. You'll find me. And we'll help me grow the Kick channel that we just started trying to grow. Got a link. I'll send the link right here in the chat for now. And but I'll make sure that next time everything's going to be in the description down below. So you can check it out, help drop a follow, help me out over there. Kick is one of the platforms from my research that um if you can get partnered with Kick, you can make some good money from it, treating it like a 9 to 5 job pretty much. Yeah, no problem. So it's one of those like platforms me and my wife decided that's what I wanted to try to stream on top of streaming to YouTube as well, to just to continue the video postings on YouTube. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, brother. Um so it's one of those things that I'm hoping to grow just as much as YouTube, but I gotta truly set up everything on Kick with all the panels, and then I got to figure out why my freaking alerts aren't working, because that's annoying. So I'm gonna figure all that out. If I might not be able to get it up and running until the weekend, if not, like after the weekend, it's gonna be a little bit. I got a limited amount of time I can work on everything. So, but I appreciate you guys. I love y'all, and I will catch y'all hopefully tomorrow. I'm going. My plan is to try to stream every single day for a couple hours, um, just to get back into the hang of things. But I want y'all to keep in mind, I do have a pregnant wife that um, takes priority to me, as well as the jobs, and my dogs also take priority. So if y'all don't see me streaming, just know I'm just taking the day to spend time with my wife and everything like that. And pay attention to the Discord. I will do my best to also post if there's not going to be a stream today on the Discord as well. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for watching. And I'll catch y'all later.